And shout out to Taco Operator in the chat.
Hey,
Yes,
what up, Taco Operator?
thanks
Hey,
for the
what's going
follow,
on?
Taco Operator.
We
We
could use
appreciate
some
you.
tacos up in here. That's a good idea.
Hell yeah, I would love a taco right now.
How do you go about operating that?
Yeah, right.
Level 857 Video Game Podcast.
New Atari video game themed hotels coming to Phoenix, Arizona, and other major cities. So how do you guys feel about Atari as a company bringing out something like this? And do you think that it's relevant to gaming now?
Is it
You know what?
before the VCS comes out?
Yeah,
or after?
I was thinking that.
Like,
Actually, I did more.
That's where all the
research
funding went.
Yes,
That's where all the funding for the VCS went.
We're actually gonna leave links in the description of all these topics here, so everybody out there can see this. But I was thinking about this today, and I actually saw it on our local news this morning, and they explained a little bit more in detail of what was going to be at the hotel.
Yeah.
And one of the reasons why they were going to use it was for gaming tournaments for esports and stuff like that.
That's cool.
And also they were going to have like if you wanted, like, you know how like Chuck E. Cheese, like you bring your kids to
Yeah, like
hotel, they would
Chuck
have
E.
like
Cheese.
parties for kids where they could bring
That's dope.
game related stuff like that. And then I thought to myself, GameStop needs to rebrand and they need a new thing, and they're looking to find a buyer. So I'm like, I started
Yo,
thinking like,
you remember that meme I said?
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, that actually made me think about that. I'm like, you know what? GameStop is looking for a buyer, and I'm thinking to myself, wow, if Atari, that's been,
Atari
where
should
are
be
they
like,
gonna
I'll
be?
buy
They've been
all of
gone.
your stores
They've
for
been lost
$3.
forever.
I'm
But
serious.
no, I'm serious though. Like, imagine if GameStop rebranded into a chain of hotels where they focus on gaming and like for tournaments, for events, for
Not bad.
that'd be
That
cool.
would be great.
Well,
But
that's what
anyway,
Atari-
that's what I thought today. I was like,
Atari plans to create a unique vacation experience,
Right.
combining lodging and one-of-a-kind video game themed destination. And they want to do virtual reality and augmented reality also, which could be awesome if the rooms are built a certain way, because you're not getting that in your living room, not the
Right.
way they really want you to experience it.
Yeah.
So if they do have this futuristic type look, I mean, I don't know what games or what the actual thing that they're gonna do with it.
Pong.
Yeah, I know what they
Actually,
have.
That's the first thing I
did you guys see
Your
that
bed will
Pong
be a
table
Pong.
where it was like
Yeah.
3D?
Listen,
Like Pong?
your
The
bed will
coffee
be
table.
your bed will be a pong.
Yeah.
And then you have to play with the other person across the room on your bed. It's terrible.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, I was like, how's
Wow.
that
Shift
gonna
over
work?
and you
Are
move.
you gonna like walk into an empty room and
Yeah.
see a king size bed and fall into thin
I don't
air?
know, it's
and, like,
interesting,
hit the floor.
Well, I mean, what franchise do you think they can rely on? Like they have Pong, they have like Centipede, and they
Breakout?
have like
Breakout.
Breakout and like Asteroids.
Yard's
like-
Revenge.
Space Invaders.
They said they're gonna have like newer games in there. I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe they can make some, like I don't know if they can get Capcom anybody involved with it as just a video game spot.
Yeah,
But
right.
Nintendo's working on their thing, so
Right.
maybe they'll want to compete with Nintendo doing their theme park and all this type of thing, and get other brands to work with Atari for it. So it's just not Atari branded stuff.
That'd be interesting.
I hope it
Because
works because
Universal
I
Studios with Atari Hotel and
that would be insane.
right?
That would
With
be
Nintendo
insane.
Land in there.
I mean, I for one hope it works because that opens the doors for other companies. So, like, if there's
Yeah.
a Sega hotel, I'm going.
Hey, Sega.
yeah.
There's,
like a
there's,
themed hotel.
there's a Capcom hotel.
Yeah.
What?
Well, didn't they have in Japan? Didn't they have a Neo Geo Land or something like that? Like a Neo
Probably,
Geo
yeah.
theme park?
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it was too
Japan.
expensive.
Yeah, just like the console.
the memory is insane.
Yeah.
I'm about a Sega hotel. I'm about that. Hell yeah.
Sega Hotel.
All
That'd be
depends
dope.
how
That'd be
much
cool.
the rooms are. You know,
Oh
what
my
the price
come
for
on.
the rooms.
God, here we go.
You know.
Now listen, you get a free game with every room.
No, what do you think, Noah?
For Sega Hotel.
Hey, on the Sega hotel.
Sega Hotel all the way.
Yes, I'm about that life.
Would you go to this hotel if it's like semi fun?
This Atari Hotel?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean it's I don't even know, like, has Atari been making games recently? I mean, I know they were even up to like I don't know, like the 360 time, but I don't know if they've released anything like on PS4 or Xbox One. Have they? I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't think so.
I don't know.
No,
actually.
they don't really have.
That's a good question.
The
They
only
were-
thing they got going on is that VS.
The VCS?
The VCS
Listen,
thing.
I know
Yeah.
They've been
they have
hoarding.
history. They have history. That's about all I could see them working
Yeah.
with right now.
Yeah.
They can't. I don't.
They make it as just like a general video game, just like it doesn't have to be just Atari games, but yeah, a little bit Sega in there, and you know,
You'd
Yeah,
be
I
sold
think-
if it was Sega.
I think
Yeah,
they'd
got
have to
you.
integrate with other
They
companies.
might have to. I was thinking
Yeah.
like
Definitely.
like how they
little
gonna stand
partnership
alone on
with Sega or
themselves.
something, you know?
I like
Namco,
it.
maybe. Yeah.
But the simplicity of some of their early games in VR, if they do it in a fun way, can work also. Because you don't have to get too complicated and be like, okay, I'm in Super Mario Brothers, and this is like you don't have to get that in depth because
Right.
it's not there yet, the technology. But if they do come out with something like I'm playing like ping pong or something in virtual reality, and it's like pong,
Right.
but I'm with like a racket, whatever they want to do, then it might be pretty fun. So I mean, I'm willing to give it a shot. I'm not gonna go out of my way and be like, yo, let me get to the Atari play. But I want to see how and what they're gonna plan on doing.
I'm more curious to see what that would entail. Like,
Right.
what would you do in a Atari hotel? Like, how you gonna theme it? You know, it's all about the theme and how you incorporate the Atari brand in the hotel.
Is there gonna be a honeymoon suite in the Atari
You know,
hotel?
I was thinking the same thing. Like,
You're thinking of the Atari motel. They charge you by the hour.
Oh,
With
man.
quarters. You put
Would
in
that
the
be more
machine. Every time-
successful? Yeah, with quarters. Stop it.
Like an arcade, man.
The
What?
Atari 2600 Hotel.
What about the room service? What are they gonna do for room service? You know, they're gonna have food.
It's gonna
What
be
kind of
on
food? They're gonna have like wraps and burgers.
Burger time.
Pac-Man.
Burger time. Burger time.
Burger time.
Burger time. Hell yeah.
I'm interested. I mean, I don't know if it's going to be successful because Atari's not a name you can bank on like that.
Yeah,
In
it's very risky. It's a risky
yeah,
bet.
with this generation. But I mean, with older people who are actually going to the hotels and traveling, maybe they'll want to just go with the family and do something
Yeah.
because they don't have anything really like it.
Yeah.
So if they're the
The first
first
of its kind.
if they're the first
so-
and they market it correctly, I mean, the building looks pretty cool. I like the design.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It makes me think of like, because we can't think of it, and it's like the Amico. Like when we were talking about like people can't conceptualize the system because we haven't played it and we haven't seen it in person. So it's like, I almost feel like it'll make more sense once it's in development.
Hopefully.
And we see the commercials, and then it's like, oh, okay.
As soon as they give
I
us
see what they're
you know, an idea of what they're doing,
Right.
then we'll be like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Better idea. I'm intrigued. I'm definitely
It's
intrigued.
intriguing.
I would say I'm intrigued.
Yeah. Same here.
But I'm with Noah on that Sega. I'm about that at that Sega.
Well, I hope this paves the way for that, though.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
Like this is
Sega
the pioneer.
Hotel. You know what the funny thing is? If they said Sega Hotel, I'd want to go instantly. I don't even want details.
Yeah.
I don't want details. Just
Yeah.
I'm going if it's a Sega Hotel.
Yo, how
I'm with
crazy
it.
would it be if they pioneered the gaming hotel industry, and they died just like in the gaming?
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah.
And then Nintendo comes in and does the same shit, and Sega dominates,
Wow.
and then Sega comes in and does it. Don't be sorry.
Listen, it'll turn to a midway.
History repeating itself, but in the hotel business.
I think Nintendo owned a hotel before.
Really?
I think they might have. That might be one of their businesses before they got into games. I gotta look that
No
up.
shit.
I think they might have done that. Cards and I think hotel was another one.
Let us know in the comments, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.